Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it today. Truly, I am. I really appreciate it. So, this is a pretty good video here, so bear with me. I know sometimes I can be long-winded or I take a long time to get to the main point. The reason why I do that is really to build the awareness and make sure people are all on the same page by the time we get there. So, bear with me as we go through it because it really brings a lot of value here. So, this video is actually in response to a comment on a prior video, and then my response to the comment, and then a comment to my comment that's kind of sparked it all. So thank you for those comments, because even though it's hard for me to reply to all of them, I try to read as many as I can. So this is about your intent to file. Remember, it's good for 12 months. What happens if you get toward the end, right? What happens if you get toward the end and you're not ready to file? Are you going to lose out on that 12 months of potential back pay? Remember, back pay could be worth up to $48,000 if you're married with a kid and you get 100% out the gate. If you filed an intent to file that took 12 months, that's $48,000. So it's really important to preserve that. How can you preserve that chunk of time, that 12 months, if you don't have all your evidence to file the claim? I'll tell you how. Hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff, because this is really important, okay, for all of us. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know that it's all about sharing information so those of us that don't know it can hopefully find it, get it, and move forward. So again, hit that thumbs up. It's really important for YouTube to understand that this is actually valuable. So let's dive into it. All right. So remember, when you file your intent to file, that buys you 12 months of time. That 12 months of, even if you're ready to file a claim, right? So sometimes you might already have all your stuff together and you're ready to file your claim today. Okay, well, fine. Then just file your claim. An intent to file will do you no good. But there are some cases where you may be thinking, I think I might want to file a claim. Or I am going to file a claim here in the future. Those types of thoughts should automatically prompt you to file an intent to file. That intent to file, again, buys you 12 months of time to file your claim. As long as you file your claim within that 12 months, the VA will use that intent to file date as your effective date for any back pay, which is huge. Okay, remember, brand new veteran gets out, files a claim, could potentially, let's say it takes them 12 months, right? Intent to file, 12 months, they file their claim at the end. All of a sudden they get 100% with a wife and a kid, 48 grand extra for that 12 months, because 4 times 12, right? So very important. But sometimes, especially now, you're trying to order documents from National Archives, you're waiting on old files and what have you, and things don't show up. And you're waiting and you're trying to get all your stuff together. It could become very stressful very quickly as you approach the end of that intent to file date. So what I'm going to explain here is a way for you to eliminate that stress and still preserve that 12-month block of time. Now, there's all kinds of different situations and circumstances and a lot of nuance, and everybody's situation is different. So I'm just going to give kind of a vanilla high wave top kind of example, and you can kind of fill in the blanks with your own situation if applicable. So you're a veteran, obviously, or a surviving spouse or dependent, or a parent filing for dependency indemnity compensation, or you're filing for pension, whatever it is, you got an intent to file in. You're waiting on all this documentation to come in, and you're trying to develop your claim, right? Get all the evidence that you need to file a successful claim. But now you're pushing the time frame. You're at 11 months, 11 and a half months. What do you do now? Now you're sitting on your hands waiting, biting your fingernails off. First, don't wait to the very last day to file your claim, because you could accidentally mess that up and something doesn't get processed until the next day and you're screwed, or you're busy trying to unravel that. File it at least a week prior to the end, right? To make sure that your claim does get kind of stamped with the right stamp. So when you're at that last point and you're ready to file, but you don't have all of your information, let's just pretend that you don't have documentation, evidence for anything. Zero. You have 5 conditions that you're filing for, and you're waiting on whatever, National Archives, some storage unit from wherever that you are trying to track down. Who knows, right? A grandparent or a parent, a loved one, a son, somebody has your paperwork in an attic. Who knows, right? You're working on a doctor visit, but you couldn't get whatever done, and things keep rolling, whatever, right? Whatever the circumstance is, you don't have it. This is what you do. And again, I'm going to say you have 5 conditions and you have 0 evidence on any of them. All you have is your DD-214, maybe. So maybe you don't even have that, right? All you have is basically your words and VA forms. You have nothing else. File whatever you have. Let's pretend you have your DD-214, but you have 0 stuff for the actual evidence of your claims. This is what you do. You write down exactly what things you are going to be claiming, right? So my bad neck, my migraine headaches, my GERD, my diabetes, my back issues, my plantar fasciitis, my sleep apnea, my whatever, right? My insomnia, whatever it is. You write them all down. Each one has its own line, right? Arthritis, right? Whatever it is, okay? So you're going to write down each one of those things on your claim that you're going to be filing for, but you know I don't have any documentation to back any of this stuff up. That's okay. Do it anyway. File the claim. The VA is going to get your claim. They're going to look at it, and they're going to go, wow, there's nothing here. The veteran says they're filing for all these things, but there's no evidence of any of it. They're going to probably do a fairly quick turn time for you, which is, in the VA's world, probably 3-4 months or so. They'll move probably quickly because you have nothing. So they're going to send you a denial letter, essentially, stating that they are denying you service connectability on any of those, more than likely. There might be one, depending on what it is, there might be something like tinnitus or something, and your MOS might correlate to that, and they might give you tinnitus, right? So again, there's so much nuance in VA. So you're going to get this denial letter. Well, now, guess what? A new clock starts for that claim, which is still preserved by your intent to file date. This new clock that just got created by that denial is a 12-month period for you to file an appeal. So now you can appeal the VA's decision, okay? Which you are. You were denied for all these things. You're going to say, oh, whoa, why'd you deny me? I'm the veteran who has these conditions. Oh, I see. I didn't supply anything you actually needed. So you now have 12 months again to develop your claim. Okay? Get all your information together, ideally, and you're going to file what's called a supplemental claim. It's an appeal with additional evidence supplied to the VA. So now you can supply all of that evidence as you collect it over the next year. And really, if it took them, we'll just use easy numbers, 4 months to decide your claim and deny you service connectability on anything. And then now you have another 12 months. Well, now you have 12 plus 4, 16 extra months past your 12 months. Follow me? So you had your 12 months from your intent to file, which you didn't get anything. You filed your claim, took them 4 months, then you got another 12 months. So now all of a sudden you got 12, 24, 28 months in total from the start to the end to file that supplemental claim now as this kind of second go. You're going to file that supplemental claim. Do not file a higher level review, okay, as your appeal. A higher level review does not allow any additional evidence, okay? Well, then they would just review what you already gave them and deny you again. You must file that supplemental with the additional evidence attached, okay? Very important. And then let's pretend now they approve you for everything. So now all of a sudden your service connected for everything, and whatever the percentages are and whatever dollar amount that equates to, they'll run that all the way back to your intent to file date. So I hope that helps and spells it out for you guys. I know that it was a bit long-winded, but for those that didn't watch the first video and that are new to VA claim stuff, I wanted to kind of make it a logical flow. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And again, I'm kind of in the middle of throwing stuff in garbage and removing, and I'm moving my little area out here. So eventually it won't be work stuff behind me while in the dartboard. All right. So, hey, thanks again so much. I appreciate you. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.